Hello, hello, Taurus. Long time no see, no see. I'm back. Hopefully you'll enjoy this reading. For those of you that are brand new to watching me, my name is Patty. I am Divine Warrior Intuitive. I do have a website you can go to for one-on-one readings if you'd like to do that, if you enjoy this, or if anything resonates with you. If it doesn't, just take what does resonate with you and leave that for the next person who it may resonate with. All right, so we're going to get started. This deck that I am shuffling right now is Divine's deck. Like I say in my description, Divine is the source. The cards are just a resource to get the messages and the signs. I am a highly empathic person, so I do get a lot of downloads, a ton of downloads every day, all day. It might be a message, it might be a audio, it might be a vision, whatever it might be. So we're going to get started with this. So Tauruses, let's see what's going on for the rest of June for you from today until the 30th. And I cannot shuffle. That's typical for me. Okay, so we have Divine's trying to tell you, seeing beyond. So he's asking you to use your third eye, your crown chakra. If you don't know what that is, it's your intuition, okay? What messages you're getting, what he's trying to tell you. So really look outside of your circumstances, look outside what is happening around you, and focus in on your internal self. This is definitely what he's wanting you to do. Seeing beyond. My dog. It also is the number 9. So something's coming to completion. Something's coming to a finish, and this is a good feeling. Maybe this is a time to move on. He's asking me to look at the star in the eye. This is something that you want to keep focusing on from your heart. What is it that you definitely, it's not what you see, it's what you feel, your passion, your calling, whatever that is. Seeing beyond, seeing through the seeing to the supernatural from away from the earth. Anything that you can see, focus in on what you cannot see. The current energies are storm fields, and that's also the number 9. I can't make this up, guys. So that's 2 9s right now. So that means there is something coming to a completion. However, the great thing about 9 is there's a lot of hard work behind it, and it could be hard work in your ideas and your thinking process. It could be physical work, it could be emotional work, it could be healing work. Whatever that is, the storm is coming to an end. If you're not in a storm, you're like, well, things are actually going good for me. Well, you're either going into a storm, in a storm, coming out of a storm, or waiting for the next storm. And the storm is just the circumstances around you and how you handle them and how you deal with them and what you perceive them as. I don't see storms. I see lessons. I see hardship as, what am I missing? What didn't I get? What didn't I learn? And those are hardships. Other kind of hardships are healing hardships. What do I need to let go from my past? All right. So I'm not quite sure, Tauruses, what's going on for you. This is very interesting. All earth signs have been this 5 of moths for your future energy. And moths are about wands. And they're also about fire. Okay, so as you can see, he's got fire on the things. But this is something that it's sort of like, all I can see is a campfire and somebody put more fuel on it and whew. So what is it that you need to do? The 5 is about newness, a new unfamiliar territory, a new familiar, sort of like when you're, what do you call that? Novice, when you're novice into something. It also can mean it's something is very unstable. That's, again, could be related to whatever this storm is. We see that, like, for example, if you're going through a divorce, that's a storm. It's almost over. When you sign the papers, it's over. You know, when you guys split things up, it's over, that kind of a thing. But that's when a storm is done. So if you have moved from one place to another, that journey is done with that place in the past. So now it's on to a new journey. All right, so let's see what the cards are going to say. Remember, the cards are the resource, divine's the source. So as I have in one of my other videos, you really have to pay attention to where your tarot reader is getting their information, because you want it to be in light and love, and you want it. Tarot is an interesting animal because some people want to predict, and the prediction is really hard to do because it's your energy, your journey. You can change your energy and journey in an instant. That's why I don't like to give a lot of heed to the future energy, because I'm not in your skin. I don't know your energy. I don't know your mindset. I don't know if you're proactive. I don't know if you're reactive. I don't know if you're pessimistic, if you're optimistic. So that all comes into play on how you move in your future energies. I do a lot of healing tarot. I do a lot of energy. I also do coaching. So it really depends on you, really. But let's see what's going on with Tauruses for the rest of the month. Swords are really heavy with the earth signs. Really heavy with the earth signs right now, which is very interesting to me because that's about your authentic self and truth. It is how you're walking in life, how you're doing things. So apparently somebody was given an opportunity recently. I don't know who that's for, but that opportunity had to do with either maybe a new hobby, new job, maybe a promotion. This was an opportunity that really took some time and processing. And you might still be doing that, okay? You might still be processing what you want for your future, where you want to go with it. Again, the sword is two-sided. So it's got two edges. So one is, and they're both very sharp, but one is actually, sort of the truth and not the truth. It is sort of like moving forward in which way. She's touching the sword. She's really thinking and processing about what is going on. And I love this. You've got two arcanas side by side, and you've got the Queen of Cups. Now, she is about your intuition, and this is what Divine is talking about. Somebody is going to really get down and think too much. Thank you. Think too much. Don't think so much, because you need to listen with your spirit and with your heart and with your intuition. So whatever this is that you're going through or in or going to be going into, really step back, take a deep breath, and don't worry about the situation and circumstances around you at the moment, because it's all going to change. Because I love this. You've got at the beginning the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the Ace of Swords in the center of your reading. This is about the mindset and where you're going to go and what your opportunities are. There is something new, something exciting, but this has to do with, should I do it? Should I not do it? And this is where Divine is saying, really look at what you want. What brings you joy? What fulfills you? What is your purpose? What is your calling? Leave everything else out, because you really don't need to listen to all the noise of everybody else's stuff. You need to listen to your stuff. And you're really not at this point. You're just, thank you, so heard confused. Somebody's confused. Which way should I go? It's like, do I go this way? Do I go? Either way you go, doesn't matter. Just pick a way. Because if you're going on the wrong way, Divine will show you. He will nudge you or make it really hard, or, make things feel icky, kind of a thing. And you're like, oh, I should have went the other way. You have that choice. Go back and go the other way. That's the thing, is we can correct things. Especially we can correct almost anything, but when we speak, This is why the last full moon, got to be really careful what we speak, because when we speak, we can't take that back. That energy is out there. So whatever you want and manifest, you speak it, and you speak it in love and light and all that kind of stuff. So you don't have to be held back at this point. It's time to move forward and go forward for what you want, Tauruses. You really want to. If you were to see the Page of Cups this way, there's a lot of opportunity. But if you look at his feet, he's stepping on his own cape. So he's holding himself back. This is an opportunity. You don't have to let the horse's reins go completely out. Most of you that watch my channel know I'm into horses, and I do leather work for horses and things of that nature. Well, let those reins out. When you let the reins out, you've got that horse just bolting. That's what I want you to do, because again, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is something around what you want to do for your job, career, and all that kind of stuff. Because with the Six of Pentacles, it's giving you enough wealth or enough resources. Thank you. So it's like somebody out there's got a pessimistic thinking. I can't do that. I don't have any money. I don't have this. I don't have that. Resources will come to you, and it will be enough for you to share with somebody. Okay. And that's your choice, to share with somebody. You'll see that you'll see that the balance in the, what do they call them? I forgot the name of those. Somebody can put it in the comment. What is those things that go like this? And not a slinky, but whatever that is, it's balanced. So there's enough abundance, and this number 6 is about moving towards that abundance. So the number 6 is saying yes, there's a lot of opportunity here. The number 1, a lot of newness, a lot of energies. That's the future energy. 5, it's a new energy. Your challenge card, Tauruses, is the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the challenge is, we want to get that horse moving this way. So we want it to move forward. Your challenge is you're your worst enemy, kind of a thing. So with the Knight of Wands, there's a lot of passion and moving forwards when it's in the upright. It's leaving certain things behind that don't service us anymore. And it's the Wands. These are things that you're telling yourself. So really be mindful in how you speak to yourself. Speak to yourself in love. Speak to yourself in kindness. And if it's not, whenever you say something or whenever you're going to react on something, ask yourself, is this in love? Is this how love would project? If it isn't, then maybe hold back, because that's what's keeping you at a low vibration, a low frequency of that nature. Okay, so you want to elevate yourself up. All right. So let's see what else we can come up with here. What is divine? Divine, I really am focusing in on your card, seeing beyond. What is it that you have that you would like me to share? If you can give me a sign, a sound, a vision, whatever it is. I get goosebumps for somebody. This message is definitely for somebody. Beautiful. Somebody's like blind. They're not seeing it. It's right in front of them. They're not seeing it. Oh my gosh. Thank you. So we have the Three of Pentacles again. Oh my gosh, here we go. I love this. I love this, guys. So the Three of Pentacles, this is a learning. So this could be somebody coming to teach you, coming to help you, give you resources, somebody to mentor you, or it could be you going to learn something, internship in something. It could be a job. It could be something that could lead to a job. This could be something that is going to help educate you more. Gosh, if I was young, if I was in my 20s, I would go and I would love, like, what is the name of that school? Like Stan Winston's props for like Jurassic Park and stuff. I would die to do that kind of stuff. It was fun. I would love to do prosthesis and stuff for movies and things of that nature. It's a lot of fun. Okay, but we've also got the Page of, this isn't about me. This is also, now we got the Page of Cups. And in this deck, he doesn't have a cape and he's not stepping on anything. So there is definitely something that is coming that is not only going to teach you, or maybe you're at an age where you can teach somebody else. We, in our purpose and calling, it doesn't end with us. People get so selfish. It's like, well, what am I going to do with my career? What kind of job? What is it that you could do that would also help or move through you and not stop with you? So when you teach, yeah, I have all the experience and knowledge, but I am the conduit to go through. So there is something here that there is a desire and a want that you have, or somebody has, that you need to move forward. And again, we have the number 6 moving forward towards that. Okay? There is movement towards it. Now, this might be a physical move. This might be just, okay, you've got to drive a little bit further. This might be a huge move. You know, if you were going to say, oh, I'm going to go do a, what do you call that? I forgot. When you're going to school and you go live in another country for a little while, put that in the comments, because my brain is like, but it could be something like that if you're young and you're doing that. I did that. I lived in Japan for years, but I didn't do it for school. I did it for a cultural visa and to teach English. That's how most people get started, is teaching English to another culture or assisting. Nowadays, you have to assist, you have to have the degrees and all that kind of stuff. Back in my day, we didn't have to have all that, you know, and I was able, when I go on a cultural visa, you have to learn something. So I learned Japanese harp, how to play the Japanese harp, and then I also learned flower arranging. So, but that was a very big, humongous blessing for me, because that was definitely something that I never expected to happen for myself. I wish I could do that for my daughter, but things are different. All right, so Justice, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. A lot of authority, talking to yourself, a lot of processing through this. Okay, you really have a lot of balancing here. Somebody's got a really good balancing act going here. Definitely, and things are going to be great. Things are going to move forward for you. And you've got the number 1 and the number 9 several times. So that's 11. 11 turns to 2, bringing things together. Definitely the number 6, another forward movement. Definitely really. So what I want to do is ask Divine, what kind of opportunity is this when you're giving me the ace, I was going to say the 1 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. And this forward movement of moving, can you just clarify or give me some type of clarity? Excuse me. Somebody from the other side or is saying they need to get through the storm first. Now, the storm might be just you holding yourself up, or the way that you're thinking, or things like that. So they're saying this is an opportunity that is coming. This is not something, but you have to get through whatever you're going through first. This is the storm field, okay? That's the 9. Like I said, 9, it means it's coming to an end. It's not ended yet. And that's the same with these 2 cards. So what is it that you're just trying to plow through or get through or deal with? It's just like, I wish it was over. You can always put it in the comments or no, this isn't Facebook. I do have Facebook too, but this is YouTube. You don't PM on YouTube, you comment. But if you want to speak privately, go to my website, divinewarriorintuitive.com, and send me a message. Sometimes people don't want to do that, and that is fine. Not a problem. I help people all the time. Help people all over the world. It makes me really happy. All right, so again, Knight of Cups. Didn't we have the Knight of Cups over here? I got the Knight of Wands. Just the Knight of Wands. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, the Moon, which is typical, and the Empress. So we have the number 3, and we have the number 9 again. We have the number 9 with the Moon. Okay, so the first card was the Queen of Cups. the moon, and we have the Empress. There's a lot of arcana energy here, which means you have the power within you to do what you want. Nobody needs, if you're a grown adult and you're paying your own bills and you're doing your own thing, nobody in this world should be able to tell you what you want to do, what you say. Everybody has an opinion, but we do it in love. It's like, no, this is for me. This is my journey. I'm really sorry you don't like it. I'm really sorry that you're not coming with me, or whatever it is. However, this is for you. So the Knight of Cups. So you have the Knight of Cups. You have the Page of Cups in reverse. You have the Page of Cups moving forward. Definitely this is about your hearts and desires. The moon is, again, we're going to go back here because they're both 9s. And it's something that is paranormal that you can't see, but it's almost like it's there, but you're not, your third eye isn't open to see it. And how you open it is you go to a quiet place, just sit. Whether you're driving, whether you're sitting in the shower, close your eyes in the shower and just, instead of thinking about the day and everything that's going on, just feel the water, feel the energy on your head, feel everything. Close your eyes and try to envision something. Sometimes you'll be really surprised at what visions you get. But the Empress is all about love and compassionate and caring, nurturing. And maybe this is a decision that, ooh, no, this was me thinking, maybe somebody is thinking about having a baby, or maybe infertilization, or what do you call that? Maybe they're thinking about that. But this is a new thing. But this is more, has to do with your future moving forward. It could be, but we've got a learning thing here. I don't know. I think if this here is, if you're doing something new, thank you. So if you're doing something new, you want to be able to research, Taurus. So for example, when my daughter was young, she always wanted, she goes, I want a lizard, I want a turtle, I want this, I want that. And I made her go and read as much as she could. We didn't have the internet like we do now, but I said, go and read as much as you can about what it is that you want, then come back and tell me, because she would have to take care of it. So she would go and research, and then she would come and tell me, and I'm like, is that something that you can do? Not me, knowing that probably I would end up having to do some of it, but because it's the same thing. When we wanted a horse, that was more my thing, and I bought her a horse, and I found out she did not like really doing the horse chores. So this is something that I put on her that didn't work. Yeah, she loved to ride the horses, but she didn't want to do the work of the horses. But what she really, really wanted, she would do the research, do her homework, do everything for. That's what this is about. So if it's work, whatever it is, you need to do your research, do your due diligence, or that is coming to you to learn something that's still your due diligence to read and learn as much as you can about that. All right, Taurus. Awesome reading. You got some good stuff. Just whatever it is, it's coming to an end. You're getting ready to move forward. Allow it. Don't be afraid. Don't be, just know that it's trying to light a fire under you to keep moving forward. All right. I hope this was helpful. If it was, or if something hit and it's like, oh man, I want to comment on that, please do. I always always answer comments. And if you enjoyed this, check out for a one-on-one at Divine Warrior Intuitive, or we'll see you in July's reading. Thank you for coming. I love you guys, and I'm so glad to be back. Take care.